Hey everybody, welcome to Mike Oski's Kitchen. This is my weekly check-in for my 50 by 50. We're keeping this train going, trying to lose that 50 pounds by my 50th birthday, which is July. So here's this week's weight loss. Ready? 2 pounds, another down 2 pounds, another 2 pounds. I'm gonna go with this 2 pound idea a lot right now because after you get all that water weight off and those big losses, it becomes a little bit more slow, a little bit more 1 to 2 pounds, 1 to 3 pounds, maybe a week. But I've just put in more exercise, so hopefully, that will be maybe 3 pounds next time. My dog's growling. He's excited about it. He don't want to lose the weight, but I do. So anyway, look, thanks for being here. 2 pounds, that's total of 15 pounds. That means 35 more to go. We're keeping this train going. We got a beautiful one today for you over at the workstation. Wait till you see what we got. We'll see you right over there. Welcome back to Mike Oski's Kitchen. My name is Michael Shefsky and I am the chef of this kitchen. You're tuning in. I hope you're the chef of your kitchen. We're all trying to be chefs of our kitchen, cooking foods so they will come. Believe me, I always say, if you cook it, they'll come. So what we're going to do today, we're keeping this 50-50 thing going. We're going to stay healthy. We're going to try to make it as healthy as possible and never, ever, ever give up on flavor or taste. Here's what we're making today. This is a super dish. It's got protein, it's got vegetables, it's wonderful. So we're gonna make what I call the Mike Oski's open-faced pepper boat treats, I guess. But I call them the open-faced pepper boats. We're gonna use some bell pepper. Now you don't have to do whatever pepper you want. I mean, it could be red, could be orange, could be yellow. I'm using a couple reds and one yellow because that's what I had in the fridge. I'm not gonna go out and buy a green one to make it look pretty. We have some cheese, olive oil, paprika, taco seasoning or Mexican seasoning. Now I make my homemade one. You can do that. You can Google them up on Google and find out how to make homemade taco seasoning. There's tons of recipes out there. You can use that, or you just get the packets. It's fine. We're going to use garlic and fresh salsa. I like the fresh salsa because you know what? It's only 1 carb per 2 tablespoons. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 1 carb per 2 tablespoons. If you use the thicker salsa, has a little bit more carbs in it because it's tomato based. So whatever you want to use, it's up to you. I like the fresh salsa. It seems to cook really well too. Some crushed red peppers. Ooh, I better get some more of those. A pound to 1.5 pounds of ground beef. That's what we're going to use. We're going to brown this puppy up. We have some oregano, salt, and pepper. That's it. Now, remember me, I love making food that has a base to it, and the meat is always the base. You got to take care of the meat because that's really the star of the show. So all these spices are really going to get done with the meat. We'll take care of these peppers here in a minute and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Very simple, but no chopping. You know what? Take that back. There's 3 slices we're going to make today. That's it. So here we go. This is Mike Oski's open-faced pepper boats. So you're going to love it. I'll be right back. All right, buddy, we're back. First step in this process. Oh gosh, I can't wait. I got 3 bell peppers, all right? So again, you can use whatever color you want. It's totally up to you. I just happen to have just the 3 colors in there, so I'm going to use what I got, right? What you want to do is take the bell pepper and put it on its side. You want to take a big old knife. You want to go right down the center. You don't want to cut the tops off or the bottoms. You want to kind of go right down the center. And then that's what you're faced with, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our spoon. Now I have a trash can right underneath me here. And I'm just going to go ahead and dig all these peppers and seeds out. Cut that stem a little bit better. There we go. You just want to dig all the seeds out. That's all you got. Just scrape it. Just scrape it out. And that, folks, is what we're going to do. See that? Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just going to cut that stem a little deeper. And I'm going to go ahead and dig this out. Same thing. Very easy to do. I haven't started sweating yet, but let me tell you, I'm a sweater. Got that Polish blood in me. I sweat a lot. Very thick skin, hold heat like a Alaskan seals. Anyway, there we go. There's one making 2 servings dug out. That's all you got to do. They're going to be nice when we do this. What you want to do now is take those 2, put them right on your baking pan. I lined it with foil, sprayed some non-stick on it. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these other two. I'll be right back here and I wanna show you what we're gonna do next. And we're on speed, right?
Yep. Hey, when you're trying to scoop that out, put it up, bring it a little farther up closer to you, because when you're doing that there on the first one, it was kind of like out of frame.
Well, I don't think I really want it in frame, but all right.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
I'm just scooping. Okay, after I scoop this out, we're gonna come back.
Okay. Just start talking whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Can you look at my recipe, see what the oven goes at?
Where?
Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm coming back right now. All right, folks, hey, we're back. We got our peppers nice cut even, right down the center. We dug them out. They're ready to go. I'm gonna put the oven on 400 degrees. And the first thing I wanna do is that I took 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or you can use avocado, it's totally up to you. It's a little bit more healthy, better fats in that. And I put a teaspoon of garlic powder. And what I'm gonna do with these, I'm just gonna go ahead and brush them. Just kind of brush the tops of them. It'll help it cook better and brown better. So I like to do that. There's just one more thing we're gonna do after this. Just don't get too perfect with it. Just go ahead and cover it up. Make sure it's got a nice little glaze on it. Finish this one up here. Got one more, and after this one. Perfect. And then we're gonna go and get this last one. So that covers about 6 of them, that little mixture there, okay? Now, before we put it in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of paprika. Don't go crazy. You just wanna go for a little dusting, just a little dusting. You know what a dusting is, right? A little dusting, that's all. No measurement, just a little dusting to make it look nice. And add some paprika to your pepper. I'll just go excited. So like I said, I'm going 400 degrees, 20 minutes on the peppers. While the peppers are cooking, baking, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with our meat, and that's going to be our filling. So stay tuned. I'm putting these puppies in, and I'll meet you over at the hot spot to make our meat. See you right back here. All right, guys, we got our ground beef right here in this nice hot pan. We've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil to cook it with. It's going to create its own juice as well. This is 90-10, so it's less fat, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and start browning this. You know how to brown ground beef. This is all you got to do. But let's add, now remember, I like to add my spices while it's cooking to make that meat right, to make that base right. So I'm going to put my taco seasoning in with it. This is how we're going to do as it's browning. Pepper. Salt, my paprika, yes sir, this is going to be nice and spicy, my oregano, and then finally my garlic. Now, that's what I have to do for the seasoning of this wonderful, wonderful meat. Let's go ahead and get a good mix on it, keep it browning. There's one more thing we have to do to finish this thing off and make it that much better. So what we're going to do is just continue to brown it. I'll be right back, show you the final step of preparing this filling for our peppers. By the way, the peppers are cooking now, again, at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. So we'll try to time this up, so when those are done, this will be done. I'll be right back and show you the final step with this ground beef and how it's going to just turn out amazing. See you right back here. Okay, buddy, welcome back. Here we go. We got our meat nice and brown, nice and seasoned. Oh, lordy, 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 this is gonna be a good one. Final step. Let's go ahead and take our half cup of salsa. Not too much. We don't want to overcome the meat with the salsa. About a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. And let's go ahead and put a half cup of cheese in there and melt it all together and make one nice little batch of filling. All you got to do at this point is just flip it around, get that cheese to melt, move that salsa around in there, and of course spread those red pepper flakes out so you have a nice little distribution of the heat and the wonderful taste. That's it, folks. I'm going to go ahead and finish melting this cheese. I want a nice consistency like that. And then by that time, our peppers will be ready to come out, and I'll show you what we're going to do. I'll see you over at the workstation. That's where it's all going to happen. I'll see you over there. Hey, everybody, we are back. Our peppers are out. 20 minutes in the oven at that 400. Now, what I want to do now is just take them off this baking dish and put them into, or baking pan, and put them into a casserole dish or a baking dish, something that's oven safe. So what I'm going to do is just, they're a little warm yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and use some. You can use your hands, and I'm going to go ahead and put them right in here. Flip them over, because guess what? We're going to fill them when we get done here. So, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these in here. I'll be right back.
Time-lapse. No, we're just doing a time-lapse.
Come on in, you're fine.
How long do you have left till all the food is ready? Like, how long will it be?
10 minutes.
10.
Tops.
Well, do you think me and Mom could go to Morton's and come back?
No, this will be done in 10. I can hold it up. I can hold it back. I can hold it back.
Just look like a convict.
All right, here we go. All right, great. So we got our peppers in the dish now. Now, next thing you want to do, this is the simple part. Oh, by the way, this is still the same beer I started with, so congratulate me. I do miss my beer, but I'll deal with it. Take that ground beef mixture, mix it up really good, put it in a spoon. Oh, my oven's ready to go again. And we're just gonna fill these peppers with the ground beef mixture. I go about 2 of these spoons, just fill all the cavity with it. Make sure that you don't overfill it yet. Which you wanna make sure you have enough to go all around. And then whatever left you have in here, then you can top it into the peppers. So I'll go ahead and continue to fill these up, and I'll show you what to do next. Time lapse.
Okay. You look like a convict.
I know.
Well, that's what I told her. She was a criminal. That's exactly what I told her.
First the profanity, now the new
geez.
streetwear. What's next?
I don't know.
You belong to the streets.
Turn into a damn hood rat.
Those look good.
Next, throwing out gang signs and smoking weed.
I used a whole.
You know it, you'll be dead by 30.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, here we go. I'm coming.
All right, ready? Here we go.
All right, so we got our peppers nice and tightly packed. And you know what? I didn't have any left over, because what I do when I put the ground beef in, I just kind of push it down in there so it gets nice and compacted. This way you can add a little bit more as you go. But all our peppers are ready to go. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to drop these in the oven for 5 minutes. We want the peppers and the meat to mix together and cook together and be one flavor, one dish. And then there's one more little thing we're going to do before we start eating these things, and I'll show you that. But let's go. Oh, it's calling me. 5 minutes. 400. All right, guys, hey, it's out of the oven. Went 5 minutes at 400. You can see I still have my oven open. Last thing to do before we start to feast on this wonderful dish. About a half cup of cheese. Let's just go ahead and sprinkle it over each one of them. And we're going to put it back in the oven, same temp at 400 for about 2 minutes. All we're trying to do right there is get this cheese to melt on it and into the meat. That's it. That's it. I'm going to head back over to the oven, throw this in there, 2 minutes. I'll see you right back here in a blink. All right, guys, here we go. Cheese is melted. Didn't put too much on there. We just want to make sure that it melts right on to the meat and just kind of start seeping it in. Let me shut this. It's getting hot. So we're done. This is it. This is your wonderful high protein, low carb, open face roasted pepper boats by Mike Oski himself. And guess what? These are a little spicy too. Told you we're not going to sacrifice taste for healthy foods. Trust me. So we'll stay healthy, but we're going to still taste good. Let's go ahead and get these off this and get it plated. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try these things. I can't wait. Everybody, welcome back. Here we are. The best part of the video, the best part of the day for me is trying what we made. Get a sip of beer. Now look, you can cook this with a fork and knife. I like to use my hands. If I'm just going into my body, I'm going to use my hands. Really easy to use your hands with. Look how it stays in there. Oh my God. This is so good. When you roast peppers, they become more sweet. So you have a sweetness on the outside, and then the beef mixture is a little spicy. Great mixture. Oh my goodness, is that good? You'll love this. Make this. It's easy. You saw how we did it. Healthy. Got good vitamins in the peppers. I always say vitamins, yay! And then we got the proteins in the middle, yay! And then the little carbs are like, yeah, there's only a couple of us. Perfect. That's what we want. Little carbs, high protein, and great nutrition. This is a keeper. You got to make it. It's fantastic. It's simple to do. Hey, put this down on your table. Your family's going to love it. Look, if you cook it, they're going to come for this. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. And if you haven't subscribed to Mike Oski's Kitchen, please do. Be part of this 50 by 50 and all the other dishes and recipes that we make. Thanks for showing up. I love you. Appreciate it. See you next time. And like I always say in my only special Polish way, na zdrowie.
Dobrze w szkole się uczyłem, hiding here, hiding there.